Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another showcase for you today, and this is from the Ultra League, the Open Ultra League. Now this was when the Ultra League was the only league available with the Premier Cup, I believe, so a couple weeks ago, but that's totally fine, not a big deal. So let's go ahead and take a look at the team. We do have Gyarados leading things off with Dragon Breath, Crunch, and Outrage. So I actually really do like a nuke move on Gyarados, whether it be Outrage or Hydro Pump. And that's just because, a lot of people are going to expect Crunch, they're going to expect Aqua Tail, right? Which is the moveset that most players have. So if you go and try and, hit him with a hard-hitting move like Outrage, they might not necessarily shield because they won't see it coming. Now, we saw that Roserade shield because it would have KO'd anyway and they wanted to win switch. So that makes sense, but if they're at full health or close to it, they're probably not going to shield thinking it's a Crunch or an Aqua Tail, right? So, you never know. So that's why I do like the nuke move on Gyarados. But we also have Melmetal with the standard move set of Thunder Shock, Super Power, and Rock Slide, and then Swampert with Mud Shot, Hydro Cannon, and Earthquake. So, really solid team, and it's going to be really interesting to see how these battles play out. Again, this is in the Open Ultra, of course. Melmetal can't be in the Premier Cup. But yeah, let's see how the battles go. Let's begin commentating. It's Mewtwo versus Melmetal. Now, Melmetal still has a shield, so we'll go ahead and shield. This is going to be an Ice Beam. Okay, Ice Beam coming in from Mewtwo. Very interesting. So Rock Slide is coming out now. This might KO the Mewtwo, or it might be very close. I'm actually not sure. Oh, it does KO. Okay. So yeah, I guess I should have known it would have KO'd. But we see a Scizor. Okay. So very interesting to see Scizor from the opponent. Again, this is a little bit of a lower rank. The trainer is currently ranked 14. They're probably higher now. I don't know where they are now. As I said, this was probably submitted week and a half, 2 weeks ago, something like that. Yeah, anyway, great game, well played, able to take that one. Let's go ahead and jump into the next game. We do see a Scizor on the opponent's side. That's totally fine. Look how much Dragon Breath is doing, even though it's resisted. Scizor is so squishy, but Scizor's good too. Scizor's great. So Night Slash coming out, doing a good chunk to Gyarados. Gyarados will go ahead and go for this Crunch. Crunch, again, going to be neutral compared to the resisted Outrage. We do see a shield just because, as I said, Scizor is really squishy, so excuse me, that makes sense, that shield. So Night Slash coming in. Scizor is actually going to go ahead and switch out into Cantonian Muck. Out comes Swampert. So Swampert will go ahead and go straight for this Hydro Cannon, wanting to get ahead on energy. Now, I wonder if this puts it in Mud Shot range. No, not even close. Never mind. For some reason, I thought maybe it would have put it in Mud Shot range. Not even close. So Acid Spray coming out. Okay, I like it. I mean, that lowers the defenses. It's possible that Muck has Thunder Punch, so that's why it's going for the Acid Spray. Yep, it does have Thunder Punch, so going to still not do too much because, again, Muck, Thunder Punch. Not only is it not stab, but it's resisted, right? Double resisted, actually, by Swampert because it's a ground type. So Swampert going to be hit with this Night Slash. We could see a shield here. Yep, looks like we will see a shield. Going to be that Night Slash. Makes sense. And then Swampert will go ahead and be able to get to this Hydro Cannon, which will for sure be enough to KO that Scizor. No doubt about it. Yep. As it is. And in comes Gyarados. Has that Crunch ready to go, so it's going to go ahead and go for it. This is enough to KO, so it does KO. And in comes the final Pokemon, going to be the opponent's Swampert. Okay, so in comes their own Swampert. Okay, Hydro Cannon is not enough to KO. Keep in mind, this trainer still has a shield left, so they are going to go ahead and go for Hydro Cannon. And they have a Melmetal. Is that a Water Gun Swampert? It kind of looks like Water Gun for a moment. Yeah, it is Water Gun. Okay, I like it. So Melmetal is going to be able to get to the Rock Slides. Now, Rock Slide is resisted, so it's actually double resisted, so it's not going to do much. But this Melmetal is still going to be able to win this game because it has a shield, so it can safely shield this. Going to be that Hydro Cannon, but just in case it was an Earthquake, might as well shield. And going to be able to get to the Rock Slide, not before another attack comes out from Swampert, but it should not be an Earthquake. Nope, another Hydro Cannon, which Melmetal can survive, and go for Rock Slide, which will KO the Swampert. So Melmetal actually beating out Swampert, so that's pretty cool. But well played as well. And this is quite a lengthy video. I think it's about 20 minutes long, so maybe 2 sets for you in this video. But let's go ahead and move on to the next game. And let me know what league you are playing this week. Are you playing Great, Ultra, or Master? I myself am personally playing Great. I think most trainers probably are, but you never know. Obviously, some trainers might be playing Ultra Master, but this Gyarados is absolutely going to town against Salamence. Oh my gosh, that did a lot of damage. Crunch is going to KO. We do see a shield. We do see a switch as well into a Alolan Golem. Okay. Out comes Swampert. Swampert hard walls Alolan Golem. It has rock moves and it has electric moves. So Yeah, this Golem is definitely hard-walled. No doubt about it. Can't switch out, so another attack coming in. The Swampert's going to be able to take it no matter what it is. Going to be a Rock Blast, but again, Swampert is double resisting every move Alolan Golem has, I believe. I don't think it has a ground move or anything, so yeah, Wild Charge. That still does a good amount, right? That still does a decent amount, but it's not going to be enough to KO Swampert, and Swampert will go ahead and go for the Hydro Cannon. Picking up that knockout, very nice. In comes Sceptile. Okay, Sceptile is looking to farm down, but not before a Hydro Cannon comes out. Now, this probably does about 50%. Oh, no, it does less. Okay, for some reason I thought it would do more. Sceptile is going for a move. It does have access to Earthquake, and it is going to be that Earthquake, so nice shield by the Melmetal. So Melmetal is going to go ahead and go for this Rock Slide right now against the Sceptile. Wants to do as much damage as possible. Not able to KO, but this game is over because Dragon Breath will be able to get it anyway. Plus, the Melmetal still has a shield, so it's going to be Dragon Claw. Well, we'll see. I mean, the opponent still has a Pokemon in the back. But anyway, Sceptile is going to go ahead and go for the Dragon Club. Besides, it's that Salamence in the back anyway, so it's very low. So Salamence does switch out and go for a move. I think it has access to Fire Blast, actually, but this is going to be a Draco Meteor that actually almost KOs, crazy enough. So almost KOs the Melmetal, but not quite. So Melmetal will KO the Salamence with a Rock Slide. In comes Sceptile, and actually able to Thunder Shock down with that Melmetal. So able to take that win. Very well done. And yeah, I am curious how this trainer is doing now. You know, obviously, they're obviously going to be higher than 14, 15 at this point, since, as I said, this is from a couple of weeks ago, but I believe. But you know, anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Gyarados into Garchomp. Okay, so definitely favorable for the Gyarados, I think, right? Because Gyarados is doing super effective damage with that Dragon Breath. Even Outrage doesn't KO, but it's going to be a Sand Tomb. Although Outrage would do a lot. But we see another Sceptile coming in. Okay, so Sceptile is going to come in. Crunch is going to connect. That is a shining one. That's really cool. So, yeah, obviously you're not going into Swampert. I guess you could go into Melmetal. I'd probably stay in with Gyarados, yeah. Go ahead and shield this one and farm down. That looks like the play, right? Oh, not able to farm down, unfortunately. Will we see the second shield? We do see the second shield. Going to be another Leaf Blade that would have... I don't know if it would have KO'd, but it would have put Gyarados very low. And the opponent actually is going to back out of that game. I guess they had no other answer. I don't know. But either way, well played, able to take that game. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one. See how the next game goes. But yeah, great game so far. So let's go ahead and see how this game goes. Yeah, also let me know what rating you are. I mean, do you have an ELO yet? Are you Ace, Veteran, Expert, Legend? Are you lower than that? Let me know. Okay, able to catch the move on the Swampert. Very nice catch. Is it Stone Edge? It is Stone Edge. That was a great catch from the Swampert. And in comes the opposing Swampert. Okay, but one Hydro Cannon is not going to be enough to KO, so we're not going to see a shield. So we're still going to have to see two Hydro Cannons from the opponent. The opponent cannot farm down. Oh, it looks like the Earthquake is coming out, going straight Earthquake. I think the way to go is Hydro Cannon, because even if this doesn't get the shield, that you still need a Hydro Cannon anyway, whereas two Hydro Cannons would just KO. But that's okay. Going to allow the Swampert to go down, and in comes Gyarados. And, okay, we're not going to see that nuke move. I was hoping to see the Outrage, but nope. That's okay. So Crunch coming in. Does a good amount. This Gyarados might attempt to farm down. We'll see. It's going to go ahead and take this hit. This is, Hydro Cannon. And we don't know if that Swampert has Earthquake or Sludge Wave, but they're going for another Hydro Cannon. So it does get the Gyarados low, right? I mean, Gyarados does resist these Hydro Cannons, but Swampert is so fast with them, and Gyarados is pretty squishy, so it still takes quite a bit of damage, but it did win that matchup. Anyway, Regirock did come in, and the Crunch is going out, so okay, totally fine. You're not going to be able to lock on down, at least I don't think so, but either way, in comes the Melmetal. So what does it have? I think it has Focus Blast. Well, obviously we saw the Stone Edge. Yep, there's the Focus Blast. So are we going to see the bait? Yeah, it looks like we're going to see the Rock Slide bait. Will the opponent decide to shield this? If they get a shield, this is huge. They do get a shield, very good. And now, okay, another attack coming in. Going to go ahead and shield that. Yeah, not worth risking it. Going to be a Stone Edge, though, unfortunately. But Melmetal, going to charge up and go for the Superpower. This should be enough to pick up the knockout. Like, I'm not 100% familiar. Like, I'm not familiar with that matchup, but looking at that health, I thought for sure it was probably not enough. But, okay, so this Melmetal is debuffed, but this Rock Slide is double super effective, so it does a lot of damage. Yeah, Melmetal would have been able to get that win. So, yeah, great game. Able to take that one. So we'll see how the next game goes. But that was a great one. Let's go ahead and move on to the next game, see how the next game plays out. Okay, here we go. So, okay, Gyarados into Reuniclus. I have never seen a Reuniclus. Is that Zap Cannon? I don't even know what moveset it has, but I know Crunch is super effective to it because it's a psychic type. So this is going to be a really interesting battle. Crunch is going to get the shield, okay? So nice shield from the opponent. I have no idea. I think it has psychic. I don't know what other move it has. Shadow Ball, okay, it has Shadow Ball. So can Gyarados get to another Crunch? Yeah, it's going to be able to get to another Crunch. Will the Reuniclus go down or will it shield this? We'll have to see. It looks like it goes down. Let's see what comes in. What is it? Oh, Conkeldurr. Okay, Conkeldurr is coming in. I've seen that a couple times. Going for the Crunch. I think this is the time you go... Well, I would say this is the time you go for Outrage. I'll get picking up a shield anyway. But I guess Gyarados wouldn't have made it to the Outrage unless it was shielded. So, okay, going to go ahead and take that Dynamic Punch and go for the Hydro Cannon. This Hydro Cannon is going to do a lot of damage. We might see a shield. We do not. That actually KOs Conkeldurr. The opponent's out of shield. That's why we don't see it. Swampert is going to go ahead and go for the Hydro Cannon. This is resisted, but hey, Swampert did what it had to do. Might as well get some damage off. We're going to see a farm down. That's totally fine. You're going to bring in Melmetal. Melmetal just needs to get to... Actually, Superpower is probably not enough. Rock Slide probably isn't... Oh, we see an Outrage. Okay, I totally forgot Abomasnow even had Outrage. Both of these moves are super effective, but the switch to catch it with Gyarados, you'll love to see it. Beautiful catch. I don't think it was necessary, right? I mean, still had a shield, but why not? Why not? Going for the Superpower. Both of these are super effective, as I said, but just going straight Superpower, that is enough to KO and able to take that game. So yeah, nice catch, though. Nice catch. Wasn't necessary, as I said, but it was still a beautiful catch. So able to win that one. And we'll go ahead and move on to the next game. See how the next game plays out. Okay, here we go. Should be going. Okay, here we go. So, okay, Gyarados into Muck. Okay, so Alolan Muck. Let's see how this plays out. Do you really want to go for Crunch? I don't know. Do you go for the Outrage here? I mean, the opponent could shield it. We do see an Acid Spray, so nice no shield. We see a switch into Togekiss. Yeah, you really don't have any play against fairy types with that Gyarados because it doesn't have Aqua Tail or Waterfall. So Melmetal is coming out for the Rock Slide. That will get the shield from Togekiss. That is beautiful. We're seeing another Rock Slide. And this Rock Slide, I don't know, we're probably not going to get the double shield. We do see the double shield. This Togekiss really wants to beat this Melmetal. Going to go ahead and go for the move. Yeah, Melmetal's going to go ahead and shield the possible Flamethrower. It's only Ancient Power, but that's fine. Going to be able to get to the Rock Slide. So Melmetal will not only win Switch, but it's going to be able to win Shield Advantage, which is huge. So we're going to see the Gyarados come in from the opponent. They switch into Alolan Muck, maybe trying to catch a move. Not able to do so. In comes Swampert. Swampert is going to go ahead and take whatever attack this is. Going to be another Acid Spray, but Swampert could definitely take it. Now, I wonder if that Muck has Dark Pulse, so like Sludge Wave or something. We're seeing an Earthquake come out. It probably has Dark Pulse for coverage, but KOing the Alolan Muck, and in comes Gyarados. Gyarados is going to be hit with this Hydro Cannon. And as I mentioned earlier, when it was the opposite side, Gyarados, yeah, it does resist Hydro Cannon, but it still takes a good chunk from it. And, you know, usually Swampert can get to multiples, right? So we do see an Aqua Tail. That's actually not enough to KO, but one more fast move. And in comes Melmetal. Yeah, this is going to be a good game. Melmetal going for that Rock Slide. Going to be super effective, able to KO. So able to take that win. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and see how the next game plays out. But yeah, I also noticed, just noticed, but this is double water. You know, I didn't really pay attention to it, but it's fine because both of them, only one of them is weak to electric, right? Only one of those water types, and only one of those water types is going to be weak to grass. The other's neutral to it, right? So yeah. Anyway, we see a Kabutops. Okay. So Crunch coming in. And this is going to... This might get the shield. Yeah, it does get the shield. Kabutops is switching out into Ormastar. Okay, what is this? A Fossil team? Getting creative? Maybe. I don't know. Swampert is going to go ahead and shield this one up. Going to be an Ancient Power. Okay, that's unfortunate, but that's fine. Yeah, I mean, Ormastar is neutral to water because it's a rock and water type. So going for the Hydro Cannon, going to be doing a lot of damage. Is it enough to KO? We do see a shield. And we're going to see, oh no, the attack coming in. This is probably another Ancient Power. And yeah, going to be another Ancient Power. Not enough to KO, but we see the boost. There's no way this is enough to KO. That almost thought boosting on Swampert. It would have been enough to KO if it wasn't for that boost. But Swampert's going to be able to get to another Hydro Cannon to KO it. Even, I mean, I know Almost is not the most competitive Pokemon. In fact, it's not really competitive at all. But, you know, it's still, if something boosts on you, it's going to be competitive after that boost, right? So Hydro Cannon is going to go into the Pinsir, and Pinsir will fall down. And who knows? I mean, not the most competitive games, some of these battles. That's totally fine. Again, it's a little bit of a lower rank. Maybe these trainers are just trying to get to rank 20 for the guaranteed Elite TM or something, 1920, something like that. Which is totally fine. And we see Kabutops come in, going to be taking this Crunch. And it was able to take it, but Dragon Breath it down. And that is going to be a good game. Able to take that game. But yeah, Kabutops and Omastar, very cool. That was so cool to see the boost. Luckily, it didn't switch the tide of the battle, but still, you know. Really well played, though. Let's go ahead and see how the next game goes. And this is a rank 16 trainer that we're taking a look at. So Gyarados into Roserade. Okay. So I would say definitely favorable for the Gyarados, but it does have to watch out for like the grass attacks, right? It probably has what? Grass Knot? It is Grass Knot. Okay, so yeah, that does do a lot of damage. So maybe it's not favorable for the Gyarados. I mean, Gyarados obviously could take the Weather Balls, but other than that, it doesn't want to take any hit. But at least got a shield. In comes Abomasnow. Out comes Melmetal. This is a great matchup because Melmetal resists every single move coming out from that Abomasnow. It doesn't matter what it is. So Rock Slide going into that Abomasnow. We do see a shield. And the Abomasnow will go for a move. You don't really have to shield anything. At least at full health. Going to be a Weather Ball. Melmetal can eat that up. And it's going to be able to take another attack. Going to be another Weather Ball. So, no, it's going to be an Energy Ball. But again, Melmetal can take it. Although, to be fair, I mean, that did do quite a bit of damage, to be fair. But Melmetal can still take it and go for these superpowers. Not enough to KO. Going for a Rock Slide? No, another superpower. Okay. So, this superpower will be enough to KO that purified Abomasnow. And in comes that Roserade. Oh, Gyarados able to catch. This is definitely Weather Ball. Able to catch this Weather Ball. You love to see it. And now in comes, obviously, yeah, Melmetal. Obviously, I mean, you can't take the Grass Attack with Swampert. So, gonna go ahead and go for the Rock Slide to KO. Get rid of that Roserade for sure. And in comes Typhlosion. Can we see a Rock Slide? No, we cannot. That has two. Oh, it doesn't matter. I was going to say that has two Incinerates, but even if this Typhlosion baits twice or whatever, it doesn't really matter because Hydro Cannon is coming through right now. That's actually just enough to KO it and take that game. I don't know. I mean, maybe that Typhlosion could have gotten off a Solar Beam if there was no shields from the Swampert, but even then, I don't even know if it could have because Swampert is just so fast. Okay, but we're going into, I believe, the final game, and it looks like he's currently ranked 16. Again, you know, it could obviously be different now. I'm sure it is. He's probably Ace or Veteran or something, Expert. You never know. But we're taking a look at Seismitoad. Okay, another Mud Boy. Usually we see Swampert, we see Wishcash. But, you know, we're taking a look at Seismitoad now, which, you know, I've featured Seismitoad in the past. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. We do see the attack drop from the Muddy Water, which is not good. But Gyarados is going to go ahead and go for this Crunch. And that will get the shield. Very nice. And we're going to see an attack going into... It's going to be another Muddy Water. No, going to be an Earth Power. Gyarados is going to actually double resist that. So we see a switch. Lowland Golem, but as we've seen previously, the Swampert is going to be able to wall a Lowland Golem, so Swampert doesn't really have to shield anything. Wild Charge will do a decent amount. I mean, that's nothing to laugh at considering that is double resisted, but Swampert could still take it, and it's going to go ahead and go for this Hydro Cannon. That is going to get the final shield. Another Hydro Cannon will KO the Alolan Golem. Here we go. Goodbye, Golem. In comes their own Swampert, a Water Gun Swampert. Okay, I think we've seen that again today. I think we've seen that. So Swampert is going to go ahead and go for this Muddy Water. Okay, but that's fine. This Swampert is going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake. Again, not going to be enough to KO. You're going to still need the Hydro Cannon. So I do think 2 Hydro Cannons is the way to go, but that is okay. This Swampert will go ahead and go for a Hydro Cannon. Muddy Water, excuse me, but it's not going to be enough to KO, and in comes Seismitoad. Seismitoad's going to be beamed with this Outrage. You'll love to see it. It's definitely going to go down. Actually, it doesn't go down, but another Dragon Breath will And now the other Pokemon goes down, and that will be it for this one, guys. See you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.